Feed Lux your way with the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. There's the classic $5 box, the indulgent $7 box, and a whole new obsession in the $9 box, the Flamin' Hot Grilled Cheese Burrito. Try the Lux Cravings boxes at Taco Bell today.
How's your day going?
Going good, thank you, yes.
Check out the all-new Blue and Orange store at the Boise State Hall of Fame. The Blue and Orange store has your best game day gear. We're talking jerseys, hats, bumper stickers, car flags, more than 4,000 hats on the hat wall. If you want the best Boise State gear, make sure you check out the Blue and Orange store online at theblueandorangestore.com or the all-new Blue and Orange store down at the Boise State Allen Noble Hall of Fame.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
Really, guys?
What? Jackson's always has this game right.
Let's go!
It's the all-wheel drive event at Lithia Ford of Boise. From hunting trips to ski trips to trips to Grandma's house. Nobody does AWD like LFB, Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
When I want Boise State to win, I trust Coach Rice to lead the Broncos to victory.
And when I want the best painting and garage floor coating, I trust rowpaint.com to get that job done right.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Bronco Nation News Live is the only daily show that talks nothing but Boise State sports. And we do it with you. Give us your comments or questions in the ICCU YouTube chat. Or leave us a voicemail on the Signature Roofing voice inbox at speakpipe.com/BNN. BNN broadcasts come from the Sun Cruiser Studios. Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. It's refreshingly smooth and easy to drink. Crack open a Sun Cruiser and let the good times cruise. Bronco Nation News is presented by our title sponsor, Lithia Ford of Boise, and our major sponsors, Taco Bell, Idaho Central Credit Union, RoadPaint.com, and the Blue and Orange Store. At Lithia Ford of Boise, we're proud to stand with Boise State athletics. Through our NIL marketing partnerships, we're investing in the future of student athletes. Lithia Ford of Boise, here to get you there, wherever that may be. Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho. Broadcasting from the Sun Cruiser Studios, here's BJ Rains with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Hey, how we doing, Bronco Nation? Welcome on into a live edition of Bronco Nation News Live here at bronconationnews.com. My name is BJ Rains, and we welcome you. Hope you can hear me okay, see me okay, to the Sun Cruiser Studios here in Meridian, Idaho. Sun Cruiser, whether it's those vodka iced teas, whether it's the lemonade iced teas, the vodka lemonades, all the various options and flavors. Enjoyed some yesterday watching football. Hope you did as well. Congratulations to all of you Seattle Seahawks fans out there, New England Patriot fans as well. I was pulling for the Denver Broncos yesterday. That was a heck of a second half with all the snow coming in and how crazy that was. So I went 1-1 yesterday, but happy for all my friends, Johnny Ballgame, Jay Tuss, Joe Nickel, all of you that are big Seahawk fans out there. Congratulations to all of you. And Seahawks and Patriots in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. So that'll be a good one, but looking forward to that. But again, feel bad for the Broncos. I know JL Skinner, and that was quite the change in the snow and everything that happened there from the first part of that game to the second half. That was pretty crazy. So Super Bowl set. And George Halani and DeMarcus Lawrence heading to the Super Bowl from the former Boise State players on the Seahawks. So congratulations. Good luck to them. Our title sponsor, Lithia Ford of Boise, online at lithiafordboise.com. You can view their full inventory of vehicles online at lithiafordboise.com. And we appreciate Jim Sturk, Jamie Drake and company. We'll be getting out to do a live broadcast from Lithia Ford of Boise here in the near future when our travel schedule allows. We are off tomorrow morning, a game day flight to San Jose, and we'll be covering Boise State at San Jose State tomorrow night, and then going straight to Phoenix for Friday night's matchup, Boise State at Grand Canyon. So a busy week on the road for Bronco Nation News with the basketball team. And we'll be at, as we typically are, every road game. And we're heading to San Jose tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow night at the Event Center there in San Jose as Boise State looks to continue its winning streak and get it to 4 games as the Broncos take on San Jose State tomorrow night. So we'll have coverage of that tomorrow live from San Jose with the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show. That'll start around 7 o'clock Mountain Time. The game is at 8 p.m. Mountain Time on the Mountain West Network. And then we'll be live with the Jacksons postgame show afterwards as well. So live exclusive coverage from San Jose tomorrow night here on Bronco Nation News. RJ Keene, all of a sudden he can't miss. He keeps shooting threes and he can't miss. He had 6 made threes in his first 17 games, 5 made threes in his last 3 games. RJ Keene, guard for your Boise State Broncos, going to join us here in about 5 minutes or so. To talk about this 3-game winning streak for the Broncos and the fun that everybody had on Saturday against Air Force. And I know it's Air Force. I get it. It's Air Force. Everybody wants to continue to bring that up and remind folks that it's Air Force. It was 3 games on this winning streak that they should have won all 3 games, and they did win all 3 games. But you know what? At some point, you got to win the games on your schedule and take care of business when you can. And certainly that's what the Broncos did. They took down Colorado State, took down Wyoming, and now have taken down Air Force. I get it. Yes, again, they are 3 all in the bottom half of the Mountain West standings. But when you look at, everybody plays everybody, and they had played a tough stretch of schedule. Now they got a little bit of a reprieve here with some easier games. You got to take advantage of it and, do what you're supposed to do. And that's exactly what the Broncos have done the last 3 games. And again, now that they will try to make that 4 wins in a row on Tuesday and then see what happens against Grand Canyon. But a win tomorrow obviously would be big. It would get the Broncos back to 500 in Mountain West play. That would be big and help them continue this climb back up. And again, I think the 5 seed's not a bad spot this year. Only the top 4 get buys. I understand that. But if you're the 5 seed, you get to play Air Force in the first game, which is essentially a bye. So you could get your feet wet, get some confidence in the arena, and then kind of go for it in the quarterfinals against that 4 seed. So I actually think the 5 seed would be perfect for Boise State. But I do wonder, if they can get all the way up to number 4, it's going to be tough, but hey, you win tomorrow, you get back to 5-5. You're on a 4-game winning streak. The schedule gets tougher for a little bit, and it's kind of weird how it's in some sections here with some easier sections, some harder sections, and certainly tomorrow a chance to win 4 in a row. But you had to like what you saw against Air Force. So many good things up and down the lineup. Drew Fielder with 20 points. The freshman Spencer Aarons gets 18 points. I thought that was big. But even some of the bench guys, whether it was Bunn, getting in there and hitting a three and having a big dunk, whether it was Ethan Lathan getting a chance to get a dunk and I think hit some free throws as well. And then certainly the highlight for me was seeing the former student manager, Brennan Ramirez, hit the three-pointer from the corner and the bench reaction. We'll play that when RJ Keene comes on and ask him about that. But that was really probably the coolest moment of the game for me. I mean, dude was literally doing the players' laundry last season, early in the season, joins the team midway through the season. And now here he is scoring at Extra Mile Arena in a Mountain West Conference game and entering his name in the record books. I mean, student managers on a college basketball team, particularly ones like Boise State that don't have the biggest budget and don't have the biggest support staff, they're washing players' laundry. They're cleaning the floor. They're pumping up the basketballs. They're getting to practice early. They're the last ones to leave. And for a guy like Brennan Ramirez, I mean, his story just to even go from student manager to qualifying for the team is cool enough. Getting in a game is even cooler. And he got in a couple of games last year, and then to take a shot and hit it and swish it and have the crowd go crazy for him. Just a really cool moment for Brendan Ramirez. So was happy for him and thought that was really cool that he was able to get in a game and score a bucket yesterday for Boise State. That was certainly one of the cooler things. And why not waste any more time talking about Brendan Ramirez and how cool that was yesterday? We'll bring in our man RJ Keene. There he is right there. You may have had the coolest celebration of them all. I got the video to play here in a minute, but first of all, RJ, appreciate you doing this, man. I know you're going to do the big media scrum, I guess, here in a couple hours before you guys practice and head off to San Jose. But congrats on the win Saturday. Thanks for joining us, man. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see you here in like another hour and a half. So yeah, double dip it.
Well, always appreciate you giving Bronco Nation News the first interview here before you speak to the group. But we appreciate Signature Roofing as well for making this interview possible. MySignatureRoofing.com. They can check them out, whether it's a re-roof, a repair, an estimate, or an inspection. We appreciate our friends over at Signature Roofing, covering our community one house at a time. And RJ, let's start right with Brendan Ramirez, man. I got the clip right here. I was just talking about it. I'm not sure if it was on the screen or not, but the ball comes to him in the corner. He hits the three, the former student manager, and you see the reaction of you guys there on the bench. I mean, I thought you were going to pull a hammy there, skipping up and down the floor there. But how cool was that moment for you guys?
I mean, it's actually the coolest thing. That's one thing about college sports. It's that moment B-Man will have for the rest of his life, and he worked so hard for it. He deserves it. And to score in a college game like that, it's like you just like, I don't know, like you get butterflies. I got the chills when he made it. It's cool. I mean, he was there with me 4 years ago, and I know how much it means to him, how much it means to the team, how valuable his role is, and it's the coolest thing ever. And B-Man's a great kid, and it's awesome, man. It shows you the culture. It shows you how much his team loves each other, and man, it's awesome. It's special. Leon played it at film yesterday, and man, it's hard not to get emotional. Like, it's the coolest thing ever. It's what makes sports so special. Like, if you don't love sports, something wrong with you. Because moments like this, you cherish for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like I remember some college game where I forget somebody scored and the coach wanted the whole team to run out there on the field to celebrate, and he didn't care if they got the penalty. I felt like you guys were so far out there that like if you got teed up or something, Coach Rice wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Duryea kind of got mad when we started getting on the court. We were like, Duryea's like, get off the court. All right, we'll get off, Duryea.
What does a student manager do? And for people that don't know, I was mentioning just kind of doing the laundry and the dirty work, and they put in a lot of hours for little to no pay or whatever. What, like you said, you've seen them for 4 years. And I know it was even an awesome story last year when he even went from manager to being on the team. And then you're like, okay, well, that's a cool story. Then he gets in a game last year for a game or two. You're like, oh, it's an even cooler story. And then to be in the record books and score a point. I mean, what has the journey been like for a guy like him for fans that don't really know?
Yeah, so if people don't know this story of how B-Man became on the team, so Leon kind of gave him an impossible task if he wanted to be on the team. So we have a guy on our team named Andrew Meadow who has the most shot attempts ever by Boise State Bronco in a summer. And Leon told B-Man, hey, if you want to be on the team, shoot more shots than him this summer. And that is a ridiculous task because Meadow lives in the gym. He shoots 1,000 a day. So imagine as a student, like you're a manager, so you have to do your manager duties. You have to rebound for people, and you have to shoot 1,000 shots a day. So, of course, B-Man did that. He did all the dirty work, and then we surprised him. The waiver went through, and then he became on the team. But people don't understand what student managers do. They're there at 9 a.m. all the way, like even before 9 a.m. So let's say Drew Fielder's work. I think he works out like every day at 8. So he's with Drew at 8 o'clock, every manager, and then they stay till after practice. So they don't have any time to go home. They just sit there, do their schoolwork, do everything, grind for us, clean for us. They rebound. It's one of the toughest jobs in sports, and we have one of the best managing crew of all time. We have unique personalities. They're fun to be around, and they just play while we're waiting. They just play pool 24/7. We have a little pool table. And they just play pool 24/7. They're ultra competitive. One of the managers named Brian. He's been helping me a lot, rebounding, and yeah, they're great kids.
I know Brennan in the past has helped you behind the scenes with some of your video stuff, right?
Yes, B-Man is a jack of all trades. He was my filmer at one point. He house sit for Leon. He had a power washing company going for a little bit. Everything to get a little bit of money to scrap off. Because student managers, they don't get paid. Like unless you're like, yeah, you don't get paid at all unless you're the top 2 on like potential scholarship. Which they're splitting this year because we have 3 head managers, which is crazy. So yeah, B-Man had a power washing company. He was filming me behind the scenes. He was dog sitting. He was walking dogs for money, I think, at one point. And mowing, actually, I think he was mowing lawns too. Like he was doing everything he can to just like have some money to maintain and just scrap away.
Who's rise up the ranks and the popularity here is more of a Cinderella story? Max Teams or Brennan Ramirez?
I don't think Teams ever hit a 3. Teams not really in shape to hit a 3. So I remember I made a joke like give Teams a jersey on senior night, and Leon like said we don't have a triple XL, and I was like, all right, Leon, we got back down that one. But no, they're 2 great stories. They're the same spots, and shoot, Teams is going to be like assistant coach in 2 years. Like that's actually another crazy story itself. Like he was a BYU football student manager that was going to work his way up to be an assistant basketball coach. That's also a pretty cool story, if you ask me.
Somebody, Jittery Goat, says one of my best friends to this day was our student manager of over 50 years. Crash says it's our Rudy moment. Can you get NIL if you're a manager? What was the deal with that dude from, with Will Wade?
Yeah. B-Man does that some NIL. I think he partnered with a company called Bacon. Okay. And yeah, I think you can get NIL as a manager, and now there's like no walk-ons technically. So that's why this story is even cooler, because to be honest, like B-Man didn't know if he's gonna be on the team this year, because like technically Leon, he can't be a walk-on anymore. So he's like, so it's a pretty cool moment.
Now another hot topic we got to get to here early in the interview here, RJ, is I don't know if you've heard this through the grapevine, if your parents, your grandparents let you know, but apparently during the broadcast the other night, I believe it was the Wyoming game.
My phone was more blown up than like a 3 I made. I'm like, how do you get knee out of that? Can we talk about that? Like, there's the N is not before the E's, and like I feel like they have a pronounced sheet, or like it's Wyoming people, man. There wasn't the best crew, I would tell you that.
Have you heard it, or you just heard it from people?
No, I heard it, and then because I watched the clip of me hit the 3, and then I was like RJ knee, and then they're like talking about like me on the defense. How long did it take for them to fix that?
They didn't. No, they call. I'm pretty sure people can let us know in the chat here, but I'm pretty sure you were just knee the entire game.
Wow. Yeah, that's the first one. I think that's kind of crazy. You would think a guy that's been here for 5 years would actually get the last name right.
I guess if they're going body parts, there could be worse ones to be. I don't know, but
yeah, people like my friends are saying, are they calling you that because you're wearing your knee pads? I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah,
like that could go both ways.
It's K-E-E, like, yeah.
Yeah,
I can think of like 5 other pronunciations that could be wrong, but none of them
maybe like Keene, like I could see that one, but the N is not before the E, like unless the 2 E's in front of my N are silent, which I've never seen that in my life either. I have no idea where the Wyoming guys are going. They must have hit like the Laramie Chili's before the game.
Well, RJ Nee is joining us here on Bronco Nation. Brought to you by Signature Roofing. Again, mysignatureroofing.com. Check them out. We appreciate them for their support of BNN and all your roofing needs. Signature Roofing. And Keene, what's gotten into you shooting the ball here, man? I mean, you've told us for years, hey, I can shoot. I'm a better shooter. I'm waiting. It's going to come. It's going to come. I think 6 made threes in the first 17 games, 5 made threes in the last 3 games. What kind of confidence you playing with right now? And how nice is it to see some of these shots finally finally starting to fall.
Yeah, no, it feels good. I mean, I try to be a star in my role, BJ. We know that. Like, I'm not trying to shoot crazy shots. I'm trying to just maintain and just be the glue guy for this team, bring everyone together. But like now the opportunity's kind of unfolding. Like we need a guy that can step up. And everyone said like I always can be that guy that can, knock him in. But like right now, I have a good routine going. I'm seeing the rim really well. I'm seeing the ball really well. And also I made like some like bets to my friends about me. Like I promise, like at halftime the Air Force game, I literally looked at Ray and like, I know Leon's going to play the bench guys a lot, so I'm going to go in there and just fire it. And then I think I need to have that mentality every game. Like normally I'm kind of like stressed about shooting a three, but then, no, I'm playing loose. Like I'm having fun. I'm like I don't really have conscious right now. It's pretty cool. Like just trying to bring my personality off the court and just bring it on the court too. And it's kind of working right now.
Is there something too where like, I don't know, you feel disrespected at all when they leave you open or?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, if they don't leave me open, like let's say they do leave, like back in the day, I would just drive and kick at someone and get the assist, which I love assists and rebounding, don't get me wrong. But yeah, throwing a couple threes up to help the team and the dudes know I can shoot. If you go to practice, I can knock them in.
Yeah. You mentioned having fun right now. I mean, this whole team, RJ, that moment against Air Force, whether it was that moment, whether it was, Ethan Lathan getting in there, we saw Bunn doing some things. I mean, and guys were getting run for a pretty good amount of minutes. Some of those guys, what's that do for the morale of the team? I mean, you think about having to show up at practice that first day after flying back after losing in overtime to UNLV and you're on a 4-game losing streak and just how down the morale must have been to where you guys are showing up to practice these days.
Yeah, credit to Leon. We have a great culture with that. But I mean, when you lose 4 games in a row, it's tough. You like question yourselves, especially when one of the losses kind of falls on you, and it stinks. But it brings the team together. It shows you like how valuable this team is and how much like these dudes care about each other. And like, yeah, those 3 weeks were awful. Like I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. But we knew like what we have in store on our team. We know our talent level, and we just bought in and came together. Like we actually like you can tell by reaction. Like, trust me, if we didn't love each other, I don't think you would see us jumping around like that. But this team's special in that aspect of like these dudes. We are bought in, and like when you hit the valley of death like that, it brings the team even closer. And we've been at the worst, we've been at the best, and it's pretty cool. Like I don't know, it's pretty rare when everyone looks forward to going to practice and just being around the guys, like smiling. It's awesome.
How did Leon handle that stretch and the coaching staff? And, he was pretty vocal, I think, after the Grand Canyon game, just about getting on some of the guards and the crowd. And just he was making I've covered him 13 years, and that was one of his more outspoken press conferences, I would say, in terms of just his frustration with things. And how did, obviously the Utah State game then followed that, and then the UNLV game. How did you guys, how did you pull out of this and end this streak and get back to here where now all of a sudden with a win tomorrow, you're back to 500 in conference play? Like, what was it like behind the scenes during that stretch?
It was tough. I mean, but Leon's a great coach. He's been around for a long time. And I mean, him being vocal about us is true. Like, we have to step up. We have to be a more tougher team. Like, guys in their role have to be a star in it. We have to, like, get back to what makes us a good basketball team and what makes us Boise State and why we've been traditionally good the past 5-6 years. And no, Leon was really honest with us. He's told us what we have to do better, what we have to work on. We had a forest for the trees moment, like where like it's either we quit or we just like the guys that don't want to be here don't be here. And guess what? Everyone showed up the next day and wants to be here. And we got through it, and we're still battling through it. The season's not over yet, and we still have a lot of ground to make up, and we have a lot to prove. And the hungry dog always runs faster, BJ. And I think right now we are the hungry dog, and we have to maintain that. We can't settle. Like, we have a cool moment against Air Force. That doesn't mean we can take the day off today. We have to actually have a really good practice, focus on San Jose, and then get better from there. Like, that's where we need to get better at. It's like we need to get better at moving on to the next game and just being in the moment, not being, oh, we just won 3 games. We're the toughest team. We can just take it off. No, we have to grind.
Sky says, when Leon says we're having tryouts again, what does that mean in terms of practice?
Yeah, I've heard that saying like 5 times, and I'm like, uh-oh. like, here we go again. I look at Meadow, and me and Meadow are like, well, that means it's basically the next day's tough. Tryouts means the next day's going to be tough, and he's looking for dudes that want to be there. And yeah, it's tryouts are not a fun practice if for a lot of reasons. It's because you're gonna get yelled at. They're gonna tell you your flaws. They're gonna be they're coaches. They're not trying to be your friends during practice. They want to get you better and get the team better. Because shoot, like they have a job, they have a family to feed, and we're their priority, and we're like the reasons how they can feed their family. So yeah, they have to be honest with us. And yeah, tryouts is very honest, and you see a lot of yourself during tryouts.
What has been the difference? Obviously the difficulty of opponents has something to do with it, but you guys play just such a hard schedule and going to San Diego State and some of the teams you've had to play. But what have you seen offensively, defensively? What's different now during this 3-game winning streak that you weren't doing, 2 weeks ago?
I don't know, BJ. We were playing good ball, and then that overtime game kind of just killed us. But no, I think what the difference is like we're bought in. Like we know, like we've always been bought in, but it's just everyone's showing up daily. It's just showing up at practice. Our practices have been legit. We have having the best practice of the year. Our morale, like just I don't know, there's a good energy around our team right now, and I think that's what's kind of different. It's like our backs against the wall. Like that's probably would be the main difference. And then I would say in other ways, we all got some haircuts. That's probably a good difference too. I think we get more aerodynamic in that aspect. And yeah, we had to switch it up. And me and Javen were like, we'll do it.
Did you guys talk about that or do it together?
No, it's kind of random. I told him I was going to switch I was told I was going to switch it up, and I didn't think he was going to switch it up like that. Holy smokes. He looked like Noah Benninger Sr. But
and there's a actual aerodynamic there's a physical benefit from cutting your hair.
Yeah, apparently I think it messed with the trajectory of my ball previously, and that headband was like losing circulation with my head. But no, I don't know. It's good to have a fresh start, and it's good to like I don't know. We're human. Like it's good to have fun. It's good to like just have little stereotypical stuff like that. Just enjoy while you can, because shoot, BJ, I'm on my 5th year. I don't know when this is going to end, and might as well have a little fun with it.
RJ Keene, our guest for a couple more minutes here on Bronco Nation News. MySignatureRoofing.com. All your roofing needs, hit up MySignatureRoofing.com. And seems like offensively, though, much more ball movement, much more attacking the paint. The offense was just really stagnant there for a couple of games. I don't know if Duryea switched anything up or if it's more of a mindset or what, but I mean, that Wyoming game comes to mind in particular. Some of the extra passes you guys made to find a guy like Meadow in the corner for some of those threes. You're getting open in the corner for some of these threes because guys are making that extra pass or driving and kicking. What has been the offensive emphasis that's really worked for you here of late?
Yeah, we've always had the offense. It's just the mindset of doing it, like understanding our game plan and just executing it to a perfection. And every game we have a game plan going in on what we need to do. If we need to get in the paint, if we need to take advantage of their zone, if we need to take advantage of whatever they're doing, we have a great game plan every time. And it's more of executing it. That's basically what we weren't doing. We weren't really executing our game plan on what we need to do. We like to emphasize we want to go get paint touches. Paint touches means we get the ball in the paint, which means the defense comes in. It means we have wide open looks. We need to feed Drew because Drew is the best touch in the Mountain West. And it's stuff like that where we weren't executing to our proper level, and now we're executing it. But we can't get comfortable. We still have to go do it again on Tuesday and then Friday and then for now on. But like, yeah, it's execution. I think that was a key.
Robbie says, what do you think about the full court pressure? Do you think that's something you'd want to have stick around?
Yeah, we know like Air Force likes, it's kind of like the St. Mary's game. They're in Colorado State. Their tempo is bottom half in the country. So we knew if we pressured them, we took 10 seconds off the shot clock. And yeah, it makes us a better team when we do that ball pressure, because it's hard to make a pass to an open guy when you're ball pressuring, Robbie. And it's like, it's something that we emphasize on. Burns does a great job of practice. Besides that, he almost makes me hate my life sometimes yelling at me. But other than that, it's pretty fun.
Has Howie given you any crap? They're mentioning how the discrepancy in the scores against Utah State from you and Howie.
No, Howie's actually playing some rotation minutes now at Montana.
I saw you had a big bucket.
Yeah, he's hitting a three. They had a couple injuries, so he's in the rotation. No, Howie doesn't give me crap. I called him the other day because he made a diving play out of bounds, and it kind of looked like his little older brother. So family group chat was going nuts when he hit the three. It was a big three, and they're 9-1 in conference play. And yeah, I'm happy for him. He's learning, he's having fun. But no, he didn't give me crap. He gives me crap about everything. So it's like, what are you doing, dude? I'm like, oh, my bad. Like
What's it been like for the family though? I saw your sister made it out to a game, and we see your mom almost every game now. It seems like your dad's made it out for a number of games. I saw him sitting courtside one game, by the way. They must know the right people there. But what's it been like? Just you mentioned you don't know when this ride's going to end. To have 3 college athletes at one time, I guess, and there's a brother and a sister, and to be able to experience all this as a family.
Yeah, my mom is on the road all time. I mean, this is her dream. Like when you're raising 3 kids, I think, and they're all playing college sports at the same time, kind of on the West Coast. She's trying to go to every game, and she's basically done it. This Saturday they're hitting with the ice storm down there, so she couldn't get up for that one. But yeah, she's going to my brother's game this week, and then hitting mine, and with my sister on Friday in Grand Canyon. Like they're going everywhere, and it's awesome. Like their support, their love, it's pretty cool. Our family group chat is very unique and competitive, and the Keene team went I think 5-0 this week because my dad won his golf match in Cabo, so that's another plus. But it's fun. We grew up very competitive. Howie broke my nose 4 times as a kid. So if you're wondering where I get my toughness from, it's because I grew up with a little angry munchkin, and it's pretty cool. I'm very blessed to have my family, and it's the reason why I'm here today.
Javen Buchanan's dad is in the chat here. John, he says, keep banging, RJ.
Will do, John.
We got some other folks in here. What's your favorite away arena to play in? Dylan says.
Ooh, favorite away arena. I'm excited to check out GCU on Friday. I haven't been there. But if we're going off atmosphere, it's hard to beat the Pit in Utah State. I mean, their student sections are insane, and the Pitt's fans show up. It's hard not to say Utah State, just how cool that environment is. If you love college basketball, you love going to play in the toughest places. And I think right now that is one of the toughest places to play, just because how their fans are bought in and they show up early, and it's something that it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you got San Jose. You may have the biggest delta that I've ever seen in college basketball from what the atmosphere and crowd's going to be like tomorrow versus what the atmosphere and crowd's going to be like on Friday.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, you never know with San Jose. Sometimes they throw $1 hot dog night, and then everyone shows up. But it's like a high school gym. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we're going from there to one of the best atmospheres in college basketball on Friday. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's what you play for. It's kind of I don't know. It's awesome.
Now somebody's bringing up that I went 9 for 10 from the free throw line. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but
I heard about that. But I saw on Twitter that was AI. Is that real?
No, that was real. That was real. You guys gave me plenty of crap for my broad jump. I deserved a little. I was expecting a little positive. Love for 9 of 10 live TV. I mean, Dylan Andrews only went 7 of 8 from the line that game. I stepped up to the same charity stripe and went 9 of 10.
Yeah, but here, BJ, when I'm shooting by myself, I think I'm a 98% shooter. But once the lights come on and your legs are dead for running up and down the court. So let's say maybe we shoot you in a celebrity all-star game, and then we throw you the free throw line, see what that percentage drops down to.
I thought about we usually do the BNN golf tournament every year. I've thought about either some sort of charity softball game or a maybe some sort of pickup summer basketball game with some alumni players and current players. Maybe we get a celebrity team out there where we kind of mix up the celebrity play. Albert Pujols always does a little basketball game back in St. Louis to raise money. Maybe we do something where we mix up the media and I'll get to the line and make some free throws.
I think with our media team and our quote unquote celebrities, I think we're valuing with a lot of injury risk. I don't want BJ you to be landlocked in your office for a couple months because you dropped a hammy trying to set in a back screen on someone. But yeah, that's where we think
nothing against my fellow media members, but when I'm probably one of the more athletic, in shape guys of the group, it's probably not saying much.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't need Jay Tuss setting a screen. He's gonna hurt someone's shoulder doing that.
Well,
that's the last thing
Jay would be our best player, probably, no doubt. He could post up somebody.
You think he could shoot the ball? Because I don't think his arms move. He's just it just sips. I don't know. All those bench press back in the day, I don't think Jay can really rip a jump shot.
Hey, I think the lights were on. I was getting pressured by folks in the chat. We were live on the show. Jay Tust on the call, and I walked out. I mean, Johnny Ballgame did it last year and airballed the free throw on live TV. I walked out there and went 9 of 10. I feel like
I'll give you myself
a little bit for pro day.
As the guy who's airballed a free throw in a game, I know the pressure out there, and I'll say 9 for 10 is a great job.
All right, that's all I was looking for. I
No,
appreciate
I'll give
that.
you your credit, BJ. I like messing with you a little bit because it's a fun relationship we have. But yeah, I'll give you your credit. 9 for 10's legit, BJ.
YMCA basketball back in the day. I mean, half court, I can stand there and shoot a shot, but once I got to get moving up and down, I'm done.
Yeah, those Chesterfield YMCA's got the work in out of you.
A couple of final quick ones here. Have you ever met Chris Childs, or being a player, do any former BSU players or legends drop by and support the program?
Yes, all the time, but I've not met Chris Childs yet. That's one of the very few ones I haven't met. I mean, I'm around two legends all the time, around Kobe Carl and Roberto Burson, and I would say those are like one of the top two
Don't
legends.
forget Abe Jackson either. Come on now, he's
going into I know Abe. Abe's one of the best 3-point shooters of all time. Come on now, how could I forget Abe? No, those being around those guys is actually the coolest thing ever because they were once in our shoes, and you realize how human they are as well. And Kobe Carl's insight with hoops is ridiculous. He's been a G League coach. He's been an NBA coach. His dad, George Carl, got to spend the week with us, and just picking his brain is really cool. And yeah, Berto's the best dude of all time. I mean, Abu came back for a week, and then we're going to see Shaver down in Phoenix. Justinian comes for summers, has an Airbnb here, and Max is still in town, and Deggy's my best friend. So I'm around greats all the time, and it's pretty cool to be around because not a lot of programs have their guys come back. It's kind of special when those dudes are coming back, and it's awesome. I love it. They're good people.
Dylan says, love your heart and hustle, RJ.
Thank you. Makes a lot.
Somebody says Johnny Ballgame as the center. That wouldn't go too well.
Center of the bench.
So what do you make of, like you said, hey, 3-game winning streak's nice, but you're not, no one's playing in the parade down Capitol Street just yet. There's a lot of work still to do, a lot of games here. Another game where on paper you guys, would seem on tomorrow night to have an advantage. But obviously, as you know, in this league, going on the road is never easy. And that's like I said, going to San Jose, man, the gym is just a different size. There's not a lot of fans. You've been there a couple of times now, and Boise State's won some games there, and I don't know if you've been a part of the team, but Boise State's lost there as well. What do you make of going to San Jose tomorrow night and trying to keep this thing rolling?
Yeah, I've been a part of teams where we lost. I've been a part of teams where we won down there. And to be honest, we've never really blew them out down there. All my games down there have been really close. And we know that. It's Mountain West Conference play. Like San Jose, they beat someone every year at their place. Same with Air Force, and we cannot let that be us. We need to show up, we need to execute our game plan, and we need to play hard, and we need to beat the tougher team. So that's what I can think. There's no game in the conference that is extremely safe, and we know that it's college hoops. Anyone's beatable on any given night. That's why this game's so fun. You never know who's going to win. Yes, Ken Palm can have a prediction for the score, but you just never know at the end of the day. And it's a team that shows up. It's a tougher team, and hopefully we're the tougher team tomorrow.
So when you go to Laramie for the last time, and now tomorrow playing at the what do they call it? The Events Center for the last time. Do you soak these soak these in at all? And I know your career will end at some point anyway, but just with going to the Pac-12 and stuff, and some of these venues that Boise State may never. I mean, I'm not sure Boise State will ever play a road game at Wyoming again unless they end up back in the same conference. I'm guessing there won't be any rush to go play at San Jose either anytime soon. Do you? I don't know, steal something from the locker room, or try to have any memories or thoughts when you go to these places?
Not really. I mean, for places like Laramie and San Jose, it is cool being a college athlete and traveling these places. I'm not really going to soak up Laramie. I mean, we stay at a Hilton Garden Inn, and I'm pretty sure the pillow is equals a neck crick in the morning. But no, it is pretty cool being, I would say as long as Leon here, I don't think Leon's ever going to go to a former Mountain West away game. I feel like that will be kind of maintained. We've did that, we've done that, we're moving on. But yeah, I am very grateful for going to these places. I mean, people don't really put Laramie and San Jose on their bucket list, but as a college basketball junkie like me and you, BJ, it's pretty cool to go to these places. And yeah, no, I'm not really stealing things from the locker room. I'm trying to be really good with the law. The last thing we need is me carrying out a San Jose Spartan bench, and then all of a sudden I'm in the Santa Clara prison. So we don't need that.
The Hilton Garden Inn taking shrapnel this morning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, Laramie, there's slim pickings on the hotels, so
at least it's close. It's close to the arena.
Yeah, I mean, when people come here, they get the Grove. They get nice places when they come here, and I've stayed in those hotels, and yeah, Boise's we're very blessed, BJ.
If I remember, the San Jose one's pretty nice.
San Jose one is extremely nice. That's why I didn't take a shot at it, because we stayed there for our Santa Clara game. We stayed there. Yeah, we stayed there every year, and it's cool. Like we're right in the heart of San Jose.
How much nicer are the charters now too?
It's the best thing ever. Like we will practice today at around 12:30. We will shower, and then I can drive my car to the tarmac, and then we can park it right outside and hop on the plane, and then we land, and then we're right to dinner. It's actually for our health, and like we haven't had dudes really miss games that have caused from non-contact injury, and I think chartering helps that a ton. And I'm super thankful for our donors. I'm super thankful for the revenue share, all that. Our people have done a great job, and it's been cool. I've been on the teams where we didn't charter at all, and then I'm on the teams where we charter every game. And it's so cool to see where this program's gone, and we're kind of turning. It's awesome. Charter's the best thing.
I remember I used to mention like the lack of charters, and people would just call it an excuse. But it adds up over the course of the season, and sometimes in March the team wouldn't do as well down the stretch, and you just look gassed, or guys would be out of gas. And I said, hey man, like that stuff matters, and people would always go, oh, how does a charter fight in January make up for games in March? But that stuff's cumulative, man. I mean, you guys landed after that UNLV loss. You guys landed back in Boise, and I was still in the arena working. I mean,
like in the Laramie game, like I was at home, and the UNLV Utah State game was on my TV in Boise while we were landed. And that people understand, everyone travels. When you wake up early in the morning and you're just dead for that whole day, you get that travel fatigue, and that really impacts a lot. Like when you get home and get rested, I know it costs a lot of money, and that's why I'm very grateful. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, the charter it matters a lot, and our administrative and our donors do a great job. We have one of the best alumni. It's awesome.
Yeah, I heard. I was like, oh, you'll probably at least go commercial from San Jose down to Phoenix. I heard nope. Right after the game, you're going charter again. Like it's pretty cool. I guess final thing for you, just this week, out of this cold weather here and getting down to San Jose and then going straight to Phoenix and having a big game Friday. I mean, how big of a week is this? Just to kind of as a team continue to kind of come together and hopefully keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, it's extremely big. Well, we're in a position right now where every game matters a lot, and we really can't afford to lose anymore if we really want to win the Mountain West regular season champs. And I think if we just need to stack it at one at a time. Like I can't be worried about Grand Canyon right now. I have to be worried about San Jose on Tuesday, because we know like if we can't afford to lose if in the position we want to be in, and we want to have all the momentum go in the Mountain West tourney in a couple months, and just make sure, like last year, if like us and Colorado State were the best two teams going to the Mountain West tourney, just because of the momentum we built, and we need to build that same momentum and shock the world, BJ, because I think everyone's doubting us. It's kind of it's a unique spot to be in my career here. I've never had a team where fans have kind of gave up or not give it. Like just it's been a unique vibe and wavelength. And the fans showed up on Air Force. I was the most packed I've seen it. With 10 minutes to go, when we went to the locker room, I'm like, oh, no one's gonna be here. And I come out and I'm like, geez, our fans are awesome with that aspect. But yeah, we cannot lose, and we have to be the tougher team on Tuesday.
And you get to see your boy Sada. He's playing now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Number 99. Yeah, we get to see him, say hi to him, give him a hug. Yeah, I have a lot of good memories down there. So I was a good kid, and yeah, it's unique. I love traveling too. So San Jose, warm, and then Phoenix, all my friends are down there. I get to see Marcus Shaver, one of our best point guards of all time, shooting like legends. So yeah, get to have dinner with him that whole week. So I'm excited.
There you go. And you can't do it, but I'm making you jealous. I think me and Abe are going to go golfing one of those days down in Phoenix. So
dang, I thought you were going to say the Talking Stick Casino. I was like, dang, BJ, don't lose all your money again.
We might do that. And then I think the Phoenix Suns are home Thursday night. So
yeah, so Matt Charles was actually a manager or GA when Cade Cunningham was at Oklahoma State. So it's a Pistons Suns game. I'm not going to the game, but I know Matt Charles and a couple of his buddies are all going to go see his former
nice.
Yeah, former guy.
That's cool. Well, hey man, appreciate your time, and always enjoy having you on, and we'll see you down there in a little bit for practice. Safe travels down to San Jose, and keep firing those threes and keep hitting them, man. And we'll see you soon, man. We appreciate it.
Sweet. Thanks, BJ. Thanks for having me on.
There he is, RJ Keene. Appreciate him as always for jumping on. Again, brought to you by Signature Roofing online, mysignatureroofing.com. Whether it's a re-roof, a repair, an estimate, or an inspection, we appreciate our friends at Signature Roofing, mysignatureroofing.com. They've been doing great things and covering our community for more than 2 decades, one roof at a time. Hey, Lithia Ford of Boise, our title sponsor. We appreciate them as well. LithiaFordBoise.com. And always appreciate our title sponsor. If you're looking for a new vehicle, pre-owned vehicle, a car, truck, SUV, they got you covered. Electric, all different kinds of options. You can view their full inventory online, lithiafordboise.com, or just check them out right there on Fairview Avenue in Boise. Sun Cruiser, we're in the Sun Cruiser studios. Hope you pick up some Sun Cruisers. They have a low carb, low cal, no carbonation. So love Sun Cruisers. The strawberry lemonade is my favorite. Had some of the lemonade iced teas yesterday watching some football. So Sun Cruiser, pick one up at Jackson's or Ridley's Family Markets, your local gas station or grocery store, and let the good times cruise. Idaho Central Credit Union, ICCU.com. They're donating $25 to the Idaho Youth Sports Commission for every free throw this season. You see the graphic there on the screen. Idaho Central Credit Union, ICCU.com. Whether, it doesn't matter. There's a branch pretty much on every corner, but it doesn't matter. The easiest is that mobile e-branch online banking right there in your smartphone. You never have to go into a branch. You can do it all right there. And we appreciate Idaho Central Credit Union there with Natalie Pasco on an NL deal as well. And shout out to the women's basketball team. We're trying to get Gordy Presnell on this week. That's 6 wins in a row for the women's team. They went down to Grand Canyon and just won the other night. So impressive streak here for the women's team. 6 wins in a row. And again, Idaho Central Credit Union online, ICCU.com. Today's the day you can get your 75-cent fountain drink from Jackson's using your Let's Go Rewards app. Again, that is today. The Broncos got over 75 points against Air Force. So 2 days later, which is today, you get a 75-cent fountain drink from our friends at Jackson's. You just have to use that Let's Go Rewards app. But 75-cent fountain drink is brought to you because they got 75 points on Saturday from our friends at Jackson's. Hopefully yesterday, if you were at the game, you took advantage of your free taco when the Broncos score 83 at home. If you have a ticket stub to the game, you can go the next day to a Treasure Valley Taco Bell location and get a free taco courtesy of the SOM Management Group and the Nicolason family. Taco Bell. Visit a Treasure Valley Taco Bell location today, whether it's the crispy chicken strips, the breakfast quesadillas, the cantina bowls, so many great options. Love going to Taco Bell with the boys, and you usually run into the owner and his family there quite often, actually. The location there on Eagle Road, and actually I've seen them at multiple ones, Nicolason family. So appreciate them, the SOM Management Group, Nicolason family. Taco Bell, visit a Treasure Valley Taco Bell location today. I was jealous of our man Travis Hawks. I saw he was at the Seahawk game last night with his son. You can support the Blue and Orange store by buying some Boise State gear from them. They've got the new location down there at the Allen Noble Hall of Fame where they can make your RJ Keene jersey in minutes, customized jerseys, all kinds of options. They got more than 4,000 hats on the hat wall there at the Allen Noble Hall of Fame location. They have the location there at the Boise Town Square Mall. You can order anywhere in the world online at the blueandorange.store.com. If you want the best prices, the best selection of officially licensed Boise State merchandise, the new in-venue provider of Boise State merchandise is the Blue and Orange store. Again, you can do that online at blueandorangestore.com. All right, we're back here on Bronco Nation News, bronconationnews.com. Reading some of your comments. Sandy Keene's in there. We appreciate Keene family for watching. RJ can make it as a play-by-play guy. Dude is funny and smart. Yeah, if he when he's done playing, if he decides to stick around in Boise, he's certainly somebody I would want to talk to about being involved with Bronco Nation News. By the way, shameless plug for my son. His baseball team's doing Super Bowl squares. I'm sure everybody has kids, people at their work, at their church doing Super Bowl squares. But if you got the little gambling itch and you want to pay $25 for a Super Bowl square, you can help out my son Naismith, his 11U Meridian Select team. They're getting new batting helmets this year and also trying to do an extra tournament or so. So the proceeds from this Super Bowl Squares fundraiser will buy new batting helmets for the team and also help them get in an extra tournament this summer. They're already working hard with winter workouts and things and getting ready for the season. And if you are looking to get in an extra Super Bowl Square, they can do it. You can just reach out. You can reach out to me via email. You can Venmo my wife. It's Karen Rains 35, I believe. Karen Rains 35, I believe, is the Venmo, or just email me or send me a DM. But I'll put a shameless plug in for my son's baseball team. They're getting ready for a season, and like I said, trying to buy new batting helmets and get in an extra tournament. And my son's a new team for him this year. He was on the B team last year, and he made the A team this year, the top 11U team, and they went to the World Series last year, the Cal Ripken World Series in Indiana. He wasn't a part of that team yet, but now he's on the team. And he worked really hard and tried out and made the team. And now he's excited to hopefully get back to state and regionals and go to the World Series in Indiana with this new team again this year, which would be the first time for him. So working hard. And again, if you're looking for looking to get some more Super Bowl squares. I know everybody has about 20 family members, friends doing it, but if you want one more, you can reach out to me privately or Venmo my wife, Karen Rains 35 as her Venmo account, I believe. But we can definitely help you out there. So appreciate those of you for doing that. We're going down to talk to Leon Rice. I think RJ Keene's talking again with the group, and then we'll have Leon Rice talking today as well. We'll get those posted this afternoon. Our man Chris Van Sickle, as we give you kind of an update on BNN, is going to have a story on his next grading. Chris Van Sickle is grading all the positions at BroncoNationNews.com. He had the running backs grade, and then he's going to have a grade on another position here today, and those are the transfer portal grades. So transfer portal grades, how he thinks the Broncos did, analyzing the players in the transfer portal. He'll have that at BroncoNationNews.com. So you can subscribe at BNN. We have a deal right now where you can try us out 2 months for $1. $1 gets you 2 months to BNN. Try us out. Or you can just pay the 50% off for an annual rate right now. It's like $6 a month. Gets you a full year of Bronco Nation News and our recruiting coverage. Our Mike Prater has a column on there. I don't know if you guys read that over the weekend. His idea for the flex scheduling, the final week, not his idea, but he likes the idea that's being discussed about the Pac-12 or the final week of the regular season. You would just have the matchups be decided what would be the best chance to get a team in the CFP, whether that's playing one of the top teams, whether that's playing one of the bottom teams. They would wait till the last week of the regular season to decide the schedule. He's got some thoughts on that, and I think that that's something that's gaining some steam, this flex scheduling for the final week, because all these Pac-12 teams need one more football game. So if you're going to do a home and home anyway, why schedule it early? Why not wait and make the game matter the final week of the season? If you need a good quality win, put your two best teams against each other. If you need just to not lose, then have them play one of the worst teams again, just to get a win. So there's different theories and thoughts. Mike Prater has some thoughts and comments on that. You can do that at BroncoNationNews.com. You can read Mike Prater's article on that. I mentioned all the other content from Chris and the recruiting coverage and everything else we have going on at BroncoNationNews.com. And I had something else going on the website that now I'm forgetting what I was going to push for. But I lost my train of thought. I was leading into something about our subscriptions and about the website, but now I can't think what it is. But Chris, Nathan, Prater, the whole crew, you can subscribe and read our stuff at BroncoNationNews.com. And we appreciate all of you that already have, and we hope that you guys on the fence maybe will consider a subscription. We'll once again be the only media outlet traveling down to San Jose tomorrow, traveling to Phoenix on Friday. That's expense that BNN has to pay. That's not something Boise State pays for, whatever else. We pay our own expenses for travel, our own flights, our own hotels, our own rental cars, and being away from family and things like that to provide the coverage. It's a commitment that we make, and we think it's worth it. We think being on the road with the team gets you better access, better insight, and allows for coverage that we don't think you can get anywhere else. And so if you can help us out with that and subscribe, we would love to have you. Again, online at BroncoNationNews.com. Just click the Join VIP button up in the upper right-hand corner, and you can do that at BroncoNationNews.com. I'm going to think about what I was wanting to say. I had something cool that I was going to mention. Oh, I know what it was. The video. I don't know if any of you guys saw the video that Boise State played this morning. I can try to find it real quick, but the football team played a video of them working out at this morning, I guess it was, or one of these mornings. They're back in the gym working out, and I'm going to see if I can play this video for you, because there's some interesting guys in the photo. Now, we know, obviously, with transfer portal being closed, that there was no news about anybody leaving or anything like that. But if on the video, let me restart it here. But there's some, I guess it's maybe a little reassuring. Is that the right word? A little reassuring to see some of the names, some of the photos in this video. I'm going to play the video now while we're talking here. I apologize for the bad hosting here and promotion. There's the strength trainer, but you watch this video and you see a lot of familiar faces in here. Jaden Virgin Morgan, you see Jaden Mickey right there. You see the running backs. There's Sire Gaines. There's JVM again, and then there's Gaines again. But you also see right there Dylan Riley. There's Max Cutforth. So a lot of these guys that folks were wondering, are they going to stay? Are they going to transfer? I know they didn't enter the portal, so there's no real, worry about from that sake. But to see some of these guys that, again, they didn't enter the portal. But maybe just to finally see it, because there was never an announcement, I'm back. Some of these guys announced that they're signing new deals and all this. But they don't really do that at Boise State, or they haven't done that yet, where they've basically announced, like, I'm coming back. They just didn't enter the portal and nothing happened. But to see Maddox Madsen in the video, I don't think anybody was super worried about him transferring, but to see JVM and to see both running backs out there, working out and in Boise State gear, I think that was pretty cool. So that video is on the Boise State Twitter account. The football team put that out. You can go watch that again if you want to, but I think it was a little reassuring, like I said, since they didn't, necessarily announce, just to see him in the video and say, okay, there's JVM, Jaden Virgin Morgan, there's Sire Gaines, there's Dylan Riley, there's Cutforth, there's Madsen. I think that shows a lot about, maybe let some folks take a deep breath, but also just kind of lets it hit you that it's reality. These guys could have left and stayed, and now it's time to get to work for the 2026 season here. Hey, Matt Bauscher, Bauscher Real Estate, #1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley is Matt Bauscher. Online at BauscherRealEstate.com. Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, let Matt and his team take care of it for you. Bauscher Real Estate, online at BauscherRealEstate.com. Element Fencing, they can do fencing, decks, pergolas, cedar, wrought iron, vinyl. I mean, they can do it all. Family-owned fencing company for more than 25 years. Let Brady and his company go to work for you, and they will design a custom-built fence to fit your needs. All your fencing inquiries, questions, needs. It's a free talk. Have a talk, see what it would cost. Let them come out and talk you through the project, give you an estimate. It's free, and with the weather being as unseasonably warm as it has been, they're staying really busy right now. So Element Fencing, check them out online at elementfencing.com. Ridley's Family Markets, shop ridleys.com. 13 locations in the state of Idaho, the surrounding states. You can get those Sun Cruisers there at Ridley's. Love that Cuno location. Just a friendly environment, friendly staff. They got some great deals and specials, and stay away from the big corporate grocery stores and go to a family-owned company that's a huge Bronco fans that run Ridley's Family Markets. I'll just tell you that. And they support things in a big way. So Ridley's Family Markets, again, online at shopridleys.com. Rowpaint.com, some more big Bronco fans. 20% off your winter painting projects. Rowpaint.com, whether it's a re-roof, a repair, an estimate, or an inspection. They can do a lot of different great things for you. And we, of course, appreciate Signature Roofing. Signature Roofing online at mysignatureroofing.com. Sorry, I had the graphic wrong there. We appreciate Signature Roofing. Again, online, My Signature Roofing. Whether it's a re-roof, a repair, an estimate, or an inspection, all your roofing needs, make sure you hit up Signature Roofing at mysignatureroofing.com. And there we go, rowpaint.com. They got 20% off the winter painting projects, whether it's the concrete coatings, the exterior painting. They can do all, industrial, commercial, residential, all your painting needs. They have that great painter for a day project they have as well. So we really appreciate Andy Rowe, rowpaint.com. And I apologize for messing up the graphic there, but rowpaint.com, 20% off your winter painting project from our friends at rowpaint.com. And TCS, Transportation Compliance Service, whether it's a DOT, overweight, all the permits and things you need. If you're looking for a fresh start, a career change, a new job, Transportation Compliance Service can help you out. Transcompservice.com. You can get into the trucking industry every step of the way at transcompservice.com. And they're a local company helping out folks all over the world. Check them out at transcompservice.com. I hope you've been watching another night in the Mountain West. Tom Moser's doing a tremendous job. He had Jeff Grammer on the other night. We're up to like 430 plus YouTube subscribers already in barely a month of doing this show. So we have a new YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@Mountain West BNN. Again, youtube.com/@Mountain West BNN. You can just search Another Night in the Mountain West on YouTube as well. And we had the Grand Canyon coach Bryce Drew on over the weekend. We had MJ Collins, the Utah State guard, on over the weekend. So after every Mountain West game wraps up, you can get coverage of the whole conference, players, coaches, guests. And Tom's doing a tremendous job talking Mountain West basketball. So he'll be doing that again tomorrow night. There'll be a couple games on after Boise State. He'll wrap it up. So anytime there's a Mountain West, when the last Mountain West game of the night goes final, 3-4 times a week, Tom's going live on our channel and talking Mountain West basketball. So appreciate Tom. He's doing a tremendous job. And again, @Mountain West BNN. You can subscribe on YouTube. We'd love to have you join our channel here. So let's see. Chasing a natty this year. There's only one portal period, right? Like players can't still leave. Yep, that's the rule. I'm sure they could find some waivers somehow. You never know with the NCAA. But yes, there is only one transfer portal period this year. It is done. And so theoretically, in years past, they've had another one after spring ball that you had to worry again about hanging on to guys. And that's where you lost an Andrew Simpson. Last year was during the spring portal period where you briefly lost a, Braxton Feely. And then he obviously decided to come back. But in the past, there has been a second one after spring ball. Right now, that's it. There is one portal period, and theoretically, these guys cannot leave. This was it. The next portal period won't be till January of next year. So if they're on the roster right now, chances are you should feel pretty good about them being on the roster here for the 2026 season. You saw Clemson and their coach Dabo Swinney calling out the Ole Miss coach for tampering and taking one of their players, and so that was made some headlines last week. And like I said, that happens everywhere, but nice to see a coach finally call somebody out on it, and we'll see if they strengthen the penalties or what can happen there. I was stunned to see Dabo Swinney make the comments that he did, but good for him. And I think that certainly is something that, some light needs to come to some of the things that happen behind the scenes in the portal, because you see so many guys like the Indiana backup quarterback, Mendoza's brother, like the day after the championship game, the very next morning, he enters the portal, and then an hour later announces that he's going to Georgia Tech. Like, you really telling me that was all done the next morning, that he entered the portal and then just happened to decide an hour later he was going to go to Georgia Tech? Like, come on. That deal was obviously done. So here's a dude that's preparing to be the backup quarterback in the national championship game while also fielding offers and deciding where he's going to go for his next school. It's just crazy how the timeline works and everything. And I'm sure it happened with other players on Miami and Indiana that decided to transfer as well. And yeah, pretty. It was insane. The details and the timing that they was willing to give on that and call people out for that was pretty crazy. So we're going to have some football interviews, I think, next week. Maybe a lot of the coaches are out on the road recruiting, but they're trying to make some assistant coaches available for us here at BNN. We're hoping to get a couple guys on the show. So we'll have plenty of football talk here moving forward. They're in their winter workouts, but right now the coaches are all out recruiting, and there's just not a lot going on. So we're obviously focusing on basketball right now, but plenty of football content still to come. We're going to try to get some of the coaches and players on here. We're only 6 weeks away from spring ball starting. I mean, early March is spring ball, so we're 5-6 weeks away from the start of spring ball, and we'll have obviously plenty of football coverage. I mentioned trying to get Gordy Presnell on the show as well. The women's team has won 6 games in a row, so make sure you're paying attention to what the women's basketball team is doing. 6 wins in a row. They're playing tremendous right now, and so shout out to Gordy Presnell and the women's team, and we're going to hopefully have a chance to catch Gordy live here this week at some point. But one more shout out, Super Bowl Squares. If you want to get on board my son's baseball team, they'd love to have you. You can just reach out, DM me, email me. You can Venmo my wife. I believe it's just Karen Rains 35. Karen Rains 35. You can Venmo my wife. She's helping do that and then put it all together and send it off. But they're buying new helmets this year. Going to get an extra tournament, and they're trying to ultimately end up in Crown Point, Indiana for the 11U Cal Ripken World Series this year. And my son has been working really hard, hopefully going to be a contributor on this team. This is one of the top 11U teams in the Northwest region. Again, they qualified as the 10U team to go all the way to the World Series last year. And so they are one of the top teams, and my son tried out, made the team this year, and he's really proud and happy to be on the team. And we're hoping to help sell a few Super Bowl Squares to help out and do our part. So reach out. Karen Rains 35 is my wife's email or wife's Venmo, or you can email me. Like I said, we'll be happy to help you out. And I know everybody probably knows somebody doing Super Bowl Squares. So I get it, but you know what? When you host your own show, you can promote your kids' team. So that's what we're doing here. And if you want to help us out, great. If not, no worries. But support somebody. If you got a kid at your church or your work or something, their kids doing it, help out, guys. I know it's not really about trying to win. The prizes usually aren't great in terms of the payouts or what they should be, but it's about helping these kids and what they're doing. And everybody, I'm sure every baseball team is going going around, and hopefully folks will continue to support somebody's Super Bowl Square, whether it's a baseball team or volleyball team or whatever, golf team, whatever they got going on. Support the kids and support these fundraisers. And it's a very easy one for the team. There's nothing involved. They're not having to buy grill to raffle off, or new baseball bats. They just give away some of the profit and they get to keep it. And it's a very easy way to support the youth in this town. So let's see here. Exciting that George Chilani and DeMarcus Lawrence are going to the Super Bowl. I agree. No doubt about that. That's pretty cool for them, and hopefully they can win that in 2 weeks. So 45 minutes. Not sure what you mean by that, John. Let's see. But appreciate you guys for checking us out again in the Sun Cruiser Studios. Pick up a Sun Cruiser, whether it's a lemonade iced tea, they have peach, raspberry iced tea vodkas, or just the straight vodka lemonade. Strawberry lemonade's my favorite. They sell the 8-packs that you can buy together. So Sun Cruiser, perfect drink. I know the Buchanans love that as well. This is what they look like in the can here. This is the lemonade iced tea version. You can get Sun Cruiser. Again, Sun Cruiser, they sell them at the where is it? The Jacksons. They sell them at Ridley's, all the local gas station or grocery stores. So you can check those out as well from our friends at Sun Cruiser. And of course, Lithia Ford of Boise, our title sponsor, LithiaFordBoise.com. You can view the full inventory of vehicles that they have, and whether it's new or pre-owned, electric, regular, F-150s, SUVs, they got all kinds of great options. And so we appreciate Lithia Ford of Boise, Jim Sturk and company. They're providing vehicles for Spencer Danielson, for Jeremiah Dickey, for a lot of your favorite players. We just saw the NIL deal with Ben Ford there with Lithia Ford of Boise. So we appreciate them for their support of BNN. And if you're wanting to support somebody that truly supports Boise State and now has stepped up as our title sponsor here at BNN, that would be Jim Sturk and Lithia Ford of Boise. So for your next car or truck purchase, make sure you hit up Lithia Ford of Boise. All right, we're over an hour now. I've got to get down to Boise State. We're going to talk to there you go. John says he likes the strawberry best, but they're all great. I agree. Strawberry lemonade is a great one. The pink lemonade is also good. So appreciate the Buchanan family out there in Indiana for supporting Bronco Nation News and Sun Cruiser. But going to go down and talk to Leon Rice. Going to talk to RJ Keene again before practice. We'll get those interviews posted to our YouTube channel this afternoon. Make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can do that down at the bottom of the screen. Stacy and some of you watching on Facebook, if you could switch over and subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd really appreciate that. It's just youtube.com/Bronco Nation News, I believe. And so if you just search Bronco Nation News on YouTube, you'll find us. Subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get over 8,000 subscribers, and ultimately we'd like to get over 10,000 subscribers by the first football game next year. Kickoff of the Oregon game. We want to have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know if that's possible or not, but we're certainly going to make that our goal and try. We're, I think, 7,600 right now. So if you're watching on Twitter, watching on Facebook, please start switching over to YouTube, or at least subscribe on YouTube, and then we don't really care where you watch, I guess. But we appreciate those of you that have subscribed already. Connie's asking about Circa for the Mountain West Championship. I will ask. That is a very busy time for them in terms of, they get a lot of rooms and sell out, anyway, because of the conference tournaments. I'm not sure they need to discount, to be honest. It is their rooms are a little bit pricey, but they're not terrible. I will recommend if price is an issue, the D Las Vegas is also on Fremont Street. It's also owned by Circa. And if you stay at the D, which is renovated, really nice place. It's just not quite as nice as Circa, but and the rooms are much more affordable. But if you stay at the D, you still get free access to the pools and everything at Circa. So because they're owned by the same folks. So if price is an issue for you, check out the D. The D Las Vegas, I believe, is the website. I'm not sure. It's right on Fremont Street. It's about a block away up from Circa, and you can still get access to Stadium Swim, the pool for free, the sports book, all the restaurants at Circa. But if you are able to splurge a little bit for the tournament this year, you will not find a better spot than Circa. It's not the cheapest, but it is certainly worth every penny. Touch screens on the lighting. I mean, it is first class every step of the way. Love Circa. Appreciate them. Can't wait to get back for the Mountain West tournament. And we're going to hopefully get a happy hour event or something going down there. So if you're able to stay at Circa, I highly, highly recommend it. If not, check out the D Las Vegas as well. And like I said, you can still take advantage of all the great options there at Circa, including free access to Stadium Swim, their pool up there. So as I said, heading down to Boise State to do some interviews. We'll get those on the YouTube channel. I'll get a preview of this game written and up on an article this afternoon on BroncoNationNews.com. We'll do an earlier show tomorrow. We're looking at an 8 a.m. start. Tomorrow. Maybe 8:30, but definitely will be earlier tomorrow because I've got a flight down to San Jose that I've got to catch. So still would like to try to do a show tomorrow morning with Jay Tust. But it's going to be earlier. So just keep that in mind. If you're able to join us live, it'll be anywhere from 8 to 8:30 start time probably, and then done by 9:15. And then if you can't watch us live a little earlier tomorrow, of course, you can watch the replay of it as well. But wanted to give you a game day preview tomorrow, and that means we're going to have to start the show early to try to get it done in time to get to our flight for San Jose. And then, of course, we have the pregame show, the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show, live at 7 o'clock Mountain Time tomorrow night from the event center there in San Jose. Live exclusive coverage. You can watch the Broncos warm up. You can get a live interview with Abe Jackson, latest news, starting lineups, exclusive live coverage courtside. The only place you can watch the Broncos warm up for tomorrow night's game, if you're not at the game, is by watching our YouTube channel, Bronco Nation News, and the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show. And then we'll have full postgame coverage as well on the Jackson's postgame show, interview with Coach Rice and players. And we'll see if the Broncos can get a fourth straight win. So if any other news gets announced or pops up throughout the day, we'll see on social media. We'll see on BroncoNationNews.com. We have the message boards there. So if you're a subscriber, you get access to the VIP message boards where it's more kind of insider information type stuff. If you can't afford a paid membership, we do have a free message board both for football and basketball where you can chat for free on BroncoNationNews.com with other folks there. So keep the chat from the YouTube chat going over on the message boards. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be available and pop in if any news breaks or anything like that. Otherwise, check our YouTube channel later today for Coach Rice interview. Check our YouTube channel later today for another interview with RJ Keene that'll be posted. You can check our website, BroncoNationNews.com, for my story. And that's where you can subscribe right now for $6 a month, 50% off the annual rate. Become a VIP subscriber at BroncoNationNews.com. Just click that Join VIP in the upper right-hand corner, and you get access to all the 24/7 recruiting coverage and all of our team of insiders as well at BroncoNationNews.com. So appreciate Sun Cruiser from the Sun Cruiser Studios. Go pick one up. Again, our title sponsor, Lithia Ford of Boise, online at LithiaFordBoise.com. This has been another episode of Bronco Nation News Live here at BroncoNationNews.com. My name is BJ Rains. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and tell your friends, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Again, remember, early show tomorrow before we head to San Jose. Full coverage, Boise State at San Jose State coming up tomorrow, but we'll see you a little bit later here at Bronco Nation News Live, BroncoNationNews.com. Take care, everybody.